Folks, let me welcome you to GMG News. We're live at the this is the BorBor Island where the whole community have been catch up with fire. Not basically the world, man. Around the steering Tolbert area where the horse been catch up with fire. To the BorBor Island area, steering Tolbert, where you see the whole entire building has been catch up with fire. Community dwellers are all working tirelessly. The house is not being burned up, but the entire house are being burned down. The entire house. I'm seeing a fire service over there, but they cannot help this fire. Fire outbreak again is taking over the country. The entire house is being cracked down to fire. The entire house is being cracked down to fire. We're here at the BorBor Island community, opposite the steering Tolbert ST. The fire service people came, but it is too late to save the house. Very too late to save the house. Fire service arrived, but it's too late to save the house. They cannot even save the house. The entire house is being burned down to ashes. The entire house. Was somebody left in the house? Is somebody died there? Who else? The entire house is being cracked down. The entire house. What is happening? The entire house is being cracked down. The entire house. What? Even the fire service cannot save this building. The entire house is being cracked down. The entire house is being cracked down, folks. This is the BorBor Island community opposite the steering Tolbert on the island. The BorBor Island community. The entire house is being cracked down. This building cannot even be saved in the first place. The fire is basically catching within the building. The entire house is being cracked down. The entire house. I'm yet to know the cause of the fire. We are yet to know the cause of the fire. So the wood is being burned from it. I think the fire service brought the wrong pipe because most of the water is being leaked from the pipe. Most of the water is being leaked from the pipe. Most of the water is being leaked from the pipe, and you see community water are doing everything possible just to make sure to save this entire place. Most of the water is being leaked from the pipe. So the water is in the building. I mean, sorry to say, but the fire is in the building. That is the major part about it. So, see, folks, The entire building is being cracked down, and we are live here from the BorBor Island community opposite a community that opposite the steering Tolbert SC. The entire building is being cracked down, and even the fire service cannot save this building. But we are yet to know the cause of the fire. We are yet to know the cause of the fire.
I think they won't fire truck.
And I think the community to all are saying that they won't fire truck. That's why they're saying that the one fire truck cannot make it. And this is district number 12, Montserrat County. So we are yet to know the root cause of the fire. Just take a glance in the building. You see that everything within the house is being burned out. Nothing. I'm told that nothing the people took out of this house. Everything left in the house. But what we yet to know is that if there's somebody left in the fire, and what is the root cause of the fire. So that's why you see we are still here bringing you the live coverage, reporting here. Even the one fire truck cannot make it. The entire building. The entire roof. Everything. Oh my God. And there's a two separate apartments, 2 rooms each, and the entire 2 rooms, and the entire 2 apartment came down. Wow.
So the fire service team currently doing their best to see how best they can stay on the firehouse. And let us say their effort.
Fire service. You see the fire still being harder blazing within the house. The fire is harder blazing within the house. The fire is harder blazing within the house, in the house. So I think the water is just on the outer or the outside of the house, but it's not reaching within the house. So everything within this house came down. Everything within the house came down. Everything within this house came down. Everything within the house came down. Nothing was taken out of this house. Absolutely nothing was taken out of this house. Everything left in it, and it got burned. It got burned. Another fire hazard. You remember at the beginning of the year when the fire hazard was taking over Liberia, and where you see many homes were being brought down. By the grace of God, it ceased. This is an emergency. So I think so one thing I noticed here is that I think the entire building got stuck. I think the entire building got burned before the fire service could even reach here. That's what happened. The entire building got burned. The entire building got burned. My man. The entire roof of the house is being wow. Wow. Well, fire service came, but the chairs, they couldn't help it up. They couldn't help it up to save the entire house from burning.
Take him away.
This place is in this room is still burning. This room is still burning. The fire stayed in the house, so I think there should be mattress or probably a clothes that stay being on there. Another family just lose their home. We are calling on the National Disaster Management to take notice of these people who just lost their homes, that they can be able to help them, to see how best things can be put in place for them to get a helping hand. The National Disaster Management, we're calling on them because thereafter they need to come and see how can they be able to help these people get things, get that left, and maybe a starting point, because this is a complete total breakdown and they are now moving in the house. Water finish? I think water finish, Joe. Water finish, get way up. Get way up. The fire is still in the house. Seems the water finished, folks. Fire still catching in the house. This is the view of the house. The entire house is burned down. The entire house. And even if care isn't taking the other house that's very close to it too is even in danger if care isn't taken. If care isn't taken, the other house that right next to it is in danger. The other houses that are very close to this house, they are in danger. Yeah. So folks, we are also looking at the possibility of even another home next to the house to even catch a fire, because if care isn't taken, the houses that are very close to the house might even be able to. We're not praying for that, but there's a possibility that probably the roof can overflip onto the other house and it will be another disaster. You see? So you see, you have about 2 houses that are very close, very close to this burnt house. The water finished?
When I say water filling, and they say they're not truck coming out. If I stay here.
So what was going on? Community dwellers now are going to the well, putting water in bucket and wasting it up. It can't even help. This can't even help. This can't even help. I mean, the national government need to take these fire service things very serious. They have to pump real money into this fire service thing, because at the beginning of Joseph Boakai administration, truth be told, there were a lot of fire outbreaks within the country, and then the national budget just don't reflect any safety measure being taken, of even expansion within the national budget of the National Fire Service agencies. Honestly, so if imagine a real huge fire that could cause a whole community to burn down, only a one truck came, and then the fire having even a cut off better yet, and then the water finished, so they are soon about to leave. That's all. This should be a national emergency, like the way in which the government is taking the drugs issue to be a national emergency. This too should be a national emergency, fighting fire, because this another home will be able to come out again, and this will be in another community. The entire building. So they are trying to pull down the roof before the fire try to transfer to the other houses. You see over the across that there are homes, over two houses that are very close to this house. So if the people don't try to bring down the roof, this fire might possibly be transferred to these close range houses that are next to this house. And that's what they are doing. And this is the GMG News coming up from the BorBor Island, live here at the Upper Sea Steering Tolbert. Whoa. Oh, yeah. What up? This is so sad. This is so sad. So sad. It will shock you to know that the National Fire Service truck came with one. The truck came one with a half, I can say a very half tank of water. Couldn't even end the job well. And then the fire stayed warming up on the homes. And the great thing about it is that most interestingly, this side, they have to focus on this side because the roofing of this side is too close to the other homes here. So if they cannot be able to focus on this one, and we are not praying for it, but mistaking it up, there's a possibility in which the fire can be able to transfer. There's a close range of houses that are very close to this house here that's on fire right now. And the roof is set up, so anything the roof can be able to flat up. Water finished and the fire truck just left while the fire is still being on the house. This is embarrassing. It is embarrassing. This is really embarrassing. So all they are trying to do now is for the roof to fall within the house, so that because once it is up, it will still cause a lot of damage to other homes. So that's why they are trying to pull down the house or the building, so at least the zinc can be able to fall, or the roof can fall within the house. Then at least all these people's homes will be safe. And that's what they are doing. Yes, sir. Okay. So you see, so they are doing everything possible so at least the roof can be able to fall within the house, and to save other homes from catching on fire also. So that's what they are doing. Interestingly, you will know that the fire truck just left, water finished. Okay. Sorry. I knew. So the community dwellers are doing well. They are doing well to help save other homes from catching on fire. They are doing well for making sure that other homes will not be able to catch on fire. That's what they are doing. Where are the people that get a horse? So what's the source of the fire? The root cause of the fire? You don't know?
But you know, horse will have the axis.
Who? There's a little boy. Saga.
Currently to see how best they can contribute to offing this fire. So if you're
So if you are just joining, this is the JMG News live here on the BorBor Island in opposite the Steering Tolbert Estate, a community there. There's an island where there are 2 apartments building catch on fire and the house burned down to ashes. The house burned down to ashes. Fire truck, Liberia National Fire Service couldn't help it up and they left. The fire still being in the home. Fire still being in the house. The fire still being, it's still catching up. So what they are doing now, they are doing everything possible to pull or to push the roof within the house. And while you see the community dwellers are holding water, getting water from the well, and while the fire service men and women around because the water, they brought half tank of water and the truck went back. This is so sad. So sad. My major concern here is this roof that's very close to this other house. That's my major concern. This roof that's very close to this other house, that's my major concern, because if there's a huge possibility that it can fall. We are not praying for that, but there's a huge possibility. So we are looking at the risks. So I think the one of the things that the fire service didn't prioritize when they were here is the looking at the roof aspect, making sure that the roof is off completed before the water can finish. Yeah, that was one of the major things, because they came already when the house has already been burned down. The roof, everything was damaged. So you should have just focused on the roof, making sure that the roof is off completely before going into the house, because you couldn't save anything in the house. You couldn't save anything in the house, but the roof is still on fire, and there are other homes that are very close to it, very close to it. The smoke. So sad, so sad. What do you want to know? What do you want to know? Oh God. Can these people transfer from this place, of course? See how close they are. See the chopper, yeah, you get.
C'est pas les gars, oh bien lui. Vous savez, voir comme les gars, ils font ça, bien les charrets.
Grab! Grab her! Grab her! Grab her! So let me talk to the youth chairman of the community. Maybe because he was here on the ground from the beginning. Let me talk to the youth chairman who was on the ground from the
chairperson of the South community.
Yeah, the building brought the petrol water filling on the front. So we requested for another one. No, the fire stay here. We still continue. Okay.
Honorable Youth Chairman, can you basically tell what exactly, because you were here from the very beginning, can you tell what exactly happened, if you know the root cause of the fire?
Yeah, I can't tell the root cause of the fire, but what I know is that I was cool. I was trying to reach around the Black B area there.